So let's talk about Disney's 16th animated motion picture, Sleeping Beauty. Big D's Entertainment Rankings and Reviews. So greetings my fellow YouTubers and welcome to Big D's Entertainment Rankings and Reviews. My name is Doyle, better known to you as the Big D, and this time around I bring to you a review of the 1959 animated musical fantasy flick Sleeping Beauty. Released by Disney, distributed by Buena Vista. This was the last Disney adaptation of a fairy tale for some years. And they wouldn't return to this genre for another 30 years, even once after the death of Walt Disney in 1966. Anyway, let's see. Now, the film is based on the story by Charles Perrault, with music adapted from Tchaikovsky's Sleeping Beauty ballet, done by George Bruns, who's done the music for many great Disney animated features. The film features the voices of Mary Costa, Eleanor Audley, Verna Felton, Barbara Lee, Barbara Jo Allen, Bill Shirley, Taylor Holmes, and Bill Thompson. The directors were Clyde Geronimi, who was supervising director. The others were Eric Larson, Les Clark, and Wolfgang Reitherman, who would also go on to do some other Disney animated features. Now, this was actually the first animated film to be photographed in the Super Technorama 70 widescreen process, as well as the second full-length animated feature to be filmed in anamorphic widescreen following Lady and the Tramp, which came out 4 years earlier. But the film unfortunately didn't quite do too well, despite getting mixed reviews. So here's our story. After many childless years, King Stefan and King Lee welcome a daughter, the Princess Aurora. A holiday is proclaimed to pay homage to the princess. At her christening, Aurora is betrothed to Prince Philip, the son of King Stefan's closest friend, King Hubert, to unite their kingdoms. Among the guests are the three good fairies, Flora, Fauna, and Merryweather, Flora and Fauna bless Aurora with beauty and song respectively, but Merryweather's gift is interrupted by the cruel Maleficent, an evil fairy who is furious of not being invited. As retaliation, Maleficent curses the princess, proclaiming Aurora will prick her finger on the spindle of a spinning wheel and die before the sun sets on her 16th birthday. Although Maleficent's power is too strong to undo, Merryweather uses her gift to weaken the curse. Instead of dying, Aurora will fall into a deep sleep until true love's kiss breaks the spell. Still concerned, King Stefan orders all the spinning wheels in the kingdom to be burned. The fairies know that Maleficent will not rest until she gets her way, so they convince the king and queen to let Aurora live with them in a cottage hidden in the forest until she turns 16. So she is renamed Briar Rose and grows into a beautiful young woman. She does not know her guardians are fairies since they have disguised themselves as peasants. On her 16th birthday, they ask her to gather berries so they can prepare a surprise party. Aurora befriends the animals of the forest and sings them a song, which of course is Once Upon a Dream. Philip, now a handsome young man, follows Aurora's voice and is instantly struck by her beauty and grace. She is initially startled, as she is not allowed to talk to strangers, but she and Philip fall in love, and she invites him to meet her godmothers at the cottage that evening. But meanwhile, Merryweather and Flora argue over Aurora's gowns cover. Excuse me. I'm sorry, I don't mean to go rapid fire and what have you, my bad. Their magic attracting the attention of Maleficent's raven Diablo. Returning home, Aurora is thrilled to tell her guardians that she has fallen in love. Not knowing that Prince Philip is the one, The fairies tell Aurora her true identity and that she is already betrothed. Diablo overhears the news and flies off to tell Maleficent. Heartbroken, Aurora cries in her room. Meanwhile, Philip tells his father he wishes to marry a peasant girl despite his betrothal of, well, to a princess, and King Hubert is left devastated. Wow. Now for the final act, the ending. You have 5 seconds to stop this video. Go to the description box below and fast forward to the time below to avoid ending spoilers. If you've seen the movie already, continue on after the 5 seconds. Here we go. Okay, you've been warned. The fairies take Aurora to the castle to await her birthday celebrations and be reunited with her parents. But Maleficent appears and lures Aurora into a dark tower with the spindle of a cursed spinning wheel, forcing the fairies to stop her. But before they can, they were too late. Aurora already pricks her finger, fulfilling the curse only moments before the sun sets. When the fairies arrive too late, Maleficent mocked the fairies in their efforts to defeat her and reveal the sleeping princess before she disappears. Feeling heartbroken of what happened, the three fairies place the sleeping Aurora on a bed in the highest tower and cast a powerful spell on everyone in the kingdom, causing them to sleep until the spell on their princess is broken. After overhearing a sleepy conversation between the two kings, they realize that Philip is the man Aurora fell in love with in the forest. They rush to find him, but they were too late as they discovered that Maleficent had abducted him. At the Forbidden Mountains, Maleficent shows Philip the sleeping Princess Aurora and says she will lock him away until he's an old man on the verge of death. Only then will she release him to meet his love, who will not have aged a single day. The fairies rescue Philip, arming him with the magical sword of truth and shield of virtue. An enraged Maleficent surrounds the castle with thorns but fails to stop Philip. She confronts him directly, transforming into an enormous black dragon. They battle, and Philip throws the sword, blessed by the fairies, directly into Maleficent's heart, killing her. And Philip awakens Aurora with a kiss, breaking the spell and waking the kingdom. The royal couple descends to the ballroom where Aurora is reunited with her parents. Flora and Merryweather resume their dispute over Aurora's gown while the couple shares a dance, living happily ever after. Okay, end of story, folks. So, what did I think about Sleeping Beauty? Well, I'm going to say this is another great Disney Princess classic. I have seen this a few times when I was young, and recently I've revisited on Disney Plus. I revisited this when I did my Disney Princess Marathon ranking a few months ago, and just more recently before I did this review. Anyway, I think this is another great example of a Disney animated feature. It's still willing to become successful in the coming years and what have you. Yeah. It was also nominated for several awards, including an Academy Award, a Grammy, and a Young Artist Award. Anyway, it still did okay and all. But anyway, Sleeping Beauty had been re-released many times. The first time was in 1970, and then 9 years later in 79 and 86 and in 95. Though it was originally going to be re-released 2 years before that, but it was canceled and pushed back 2 years later to why I mentioned 95. Anyway, Sleeping Beauty's successful reissues have made it the second most successful film released in 1959, right behind Ben-Hur. So apparently it's done well. But anyway, I like the animation. The story was really good. The characters were exceptionally good. and the music was good. I must admit that Sleeping Beauty is a great movie, so would I recommend this movie? Yes, I would, definitely. Check out Sleeping Beauty. Now, years later, there would be uh, kind of a sort of a live action adaptation, sort of, only it focused on the main antagonist herself, Maleficent, which starred Angelina Jolie in the title role, which I still have yet to watch, but rest assured I'll be watching that, along with its sequel from last year, Maleficent, Mistress of Evil. Both of those are on Disney Plus, and I will certainly watch those when I get a chance, and review them sometime down the road. Promise. So anyway, what are your thoughts on Sleeping Beauty? Please tell me in the comments section below. And let me know, is this one of your favorite Disney princess flicks? It is, well, it's one of my few favorites. It actually is a top 10 favorite, I do believe. Yes, it is. I forgot where I put it, but anyway. Yeah, tell me what you thought about Sleeping Beauty in the comments section below. If you like this video, click the like button below, subscribe to my channel as well, and be a part of the Big D Nation. And I may do another review later tonight, or I may not, but I am deciding to just reveal that tomorrow, be prepared for my first vid of 2021 when I do my pickups vid, and I will also be trying to do some more stuff. Possibly do my favorite movies from the second half of 2020. Should I not go see anything else today? So that's about it. Thanks for watching, and if you like this, you might want to check out some of these other Disney princess flicks. In the upper left-hand corner is my review of Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. The upper right-hand corner is my review of Cinderella, and the bottom left-hand corner is my review of Tangled, the studio's 50th animated motion picture. And the bottom right-hand corner is the button you can click to subscribe. If you like rankings and reviews on movies, TV, music, video games, etc., then I'm your guy. Thanks for watching. Until next time, I'm the Big D saying, see ya.